Hey, you guys. Hey, YouTube family and Facebook. Have y'all been watching the news? A 6-year-old shot his teacher. A 4-year-old tried to shoot his own mother. He actually pulled the trigger and it didn't go off. Now the father is in jail because the gun belonged to him. So I'm saying that to say this. What in the heck is going on with the mother and the fathers of this generations of these small children? So I've been watching. Seriously. I've been watching this generation, and man, let me tell you, you guys are lost. Somewhere, y'all felt like love was not important. You're teaching your children to be the same way. You're not giving them the love and affection that they deserve. And you're selfish. Because you're so busy worried about yourself and what's going on in your life that you're not paying attention to what's going on with these children. Let's talk about the relationships. Women. So you're going to use the law. If things doesn't go your way, use the legal system to get these men in trouble. Now, mind you, I understand some of these men deserve it. If they put their hands on you, hey, call the police by all means necessary. Same with men. If a woman put her hands on you, call the police. But know how to do it because it's different for men than it is for women. Okay? Because I've seen where men have called the police because they're being abused by the women and those men end up in jail. The legal system needs to change, especially in Texas, okay? And I'm saying this to all the legal systems in Texas. You guys need to, especially Dallas, other areas, the law needs to change. Because it's not all the time that these men put their hands on these women. A lot of times these women put their hands on these men. And then they bring children in the mix of this. Okay, I'm talking to the women. Your body is a temple. That is God's temple. And you're spreading around, and you're sleeping with different men, and you're having all these babies thinking that you can have a child by these men and you can use that child as a pond over their heads. Let me tell you something. Children do not hold relationships together. And you men, if you think that you can go into a relationship, control that woman, tell her what you want, and for 9 times out of 10, you guys are the biggest user of sex to control women. What I'm seeing is crazy. You guys are a generation of men and women that do not know how to feel. And your egos jump into place when things don't go your way. And the mixed children is in the mix of this, and these kids are freaking confused. That's why you got a 6-year-old shooting his teacher and a 4-year-old trying to shoot his own mother. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Before you go into relationships, you guys are messed up. Messed up. Make sure you're in a relationship with someone that's wanting the same things that you want, and know that there's somebody that you're not going to cheat on. Okay? Let's go there. let's talk about cheating, because women cheat just as much as men do. The sad part about it is that most men get caught and a lot of women don't. A lot of women can cheat and men will never know. Okay? You guys need to stop this nonsense and start focusing on your children. You're so busy focused on yourself that you're not focused on what your children is going through, and these kids are going through a lot. They've got so much built up anger in them because they're not getting the love and affection that they need from their parents. And it's so sad because their parents can't give them the love and affection that they need because they don't know how to love and show affection to their own children, because maybe they've never been shown it. Maybe they was told to suck it up and get over it. Man, y'all need to get this together. This is freaking ridiculous. And then you bring kids into the mix of all of this nonsense. But yeah, I'm angry. I'm upset. Because relationships is not that hard. But the problem you have is that you go into this relationship and you haven't resolved your past issues. You have some issues. Some serious issues. And you need to get help for that. So I suggest this. When you know that you want to go into a marriage or a relationship, seek counseling. I don't care if that's from your pastor, your nearby church, if he's licensed to counsel, and make sure that they're licensed. Okay? They have to be a licensed counselor. You don't just go to anybody. I don't care if it is your pastor, your church. Make sure that they are licensed counselors. Okay? Before you go into these relationships. And leave these kids alone. Give them the love and affection that they need. Okay? The Bible says you bring a child up in the way you want them to go. That way they'll never part from it. So if you teach them that they are not to show affection, that they're to suck it up every time things goes wrong with them, and you show them no guidance, then that's how they're going to grow up. You're going to grow up and you're going to raise a bunch of narcissistic children. So yeah, I'm upset when I see 4- and 6-year-olds with guns. That's a problem. When I can't even drive on the road and just mind my own business without someone get angry and shoot another person in the car. A man got shot in a road rage and he was on his way home from band practice. A woman got shot in the face simply because she blinked her lights at a guy who was driving in the dark. Now you tell me if the devil is not busy. Since the pandemic, so much mental illness have came out in people, and it's scary. It's getting to a point where I'm getting afraid to even leave out the house. Because you never know who you're going to meet on the road. And when you're going to work, I've never had to fight in traffic just to get to work. I'm dodging cars that's cutting me off, or just speed past me and from my right lane end up all the way over into the third lane. Mental illness is very real right now, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. I know the devil's busy. And this generation that's raising these kids are lost. If you're not ready to raise a child, do not have them. because that is a job that you cannot afford to fail. So, on that note, I'm going to go. This is Cooking Ethnic Cuisines with Mama Joyce. And yes, I'll be coming off and on with just thoughts of what's going on and just, telling you guys how I feel along with cooking. But when I see something, I have to address it. This is sad. You are not even safe on the roads just to go to work. I don't know what this is, but I pray to God help you guys. You got live shooters out here that they haven't even caught yet. You can't even go to the convenience store without fear of someone mad because you went up past them, or you jump over into the lane where they are. Not cutting them off. You don't even have to cut them off. You can just switch lanes and they'll get mad. I'm telling you, this is a sad generation. And shame on the women my age and the parents my age that raised this generation. And the ones that are my age